Suppose this small driver gear has 20 teeth, and the driven gear has 80 teeth. From the previous lesson, you already know the larger gear rotates more slowly. But here is the examination question. Exactly how much more slowly? Does the driver rotate twice, 3 times, or 4 times for the driven gear to complete one rotation? And if the question gives you gear diameters instead of teeth, can you still work it out? Before we solve it, comment below. What do you think the gear ratio is, 2 to 1, 3 to 1 or 4 to 1? By the end of this lesson, you will calculate gear ratio, velocity ratio, and rotational speed in RPM with confidence. Your free lesson notes are linked in the description, so download them and follow along. And subscribe to Magfar Online so you do not miss the next lesson on mechanical advantage and advanced gear calculations. This is Magfar Online, where learning never stops. Before doing any calculation, we need to understand rotation and RPM. One rotation, or revolution, means one complete turn of a gear around its axle. Gear speed is often measured in revolutions per minute, written as RPM. If a gear completes 60 rotations in 1 minute, its speed is 60 revolutions per minute. If another gear completes 120 rotations in 1 minute, its speed is 120 revolutions per minute. The second gear is therefore rotating twice as fast. Remember from our previous lesson, the smaller gear rotates faster. The larger gear rotates more slowly. Now we are going to calculate exactly how much faster or slower. What is gear ratio? A ratio compares two quantities. In a gear system, we can compare the size of the driven gear with the size of the driver gear. When the number of teeth is given, we say gear ratio equals teeth on driven gear divided by teeth on driver gear. A simple way to remember it is driven over driver. Let us work through an example of calculating gear ratio using the number of teeth. Suppose the driver gear has 20 teeth, and the driven gear has 80 teeth. Gear ratio equals 80 divided by 20. That equals 4. Therefore, the gear ratio equals 4 to 1. What does this mean? The driven gear has 4 times as many teeth as the driver. The smaller driver must rotate 4 times for the larger driven gear to rotate once. So driver makes 4 rotations. Driven makes 1 rotation. The driven gear therefore rotates more slowly. Now reverse the arrangement. Suppose the driver gear has 60 teeth, and the driven gear has 20 teeth. Gear ratio equals 20 divided by 60. That simplifies to 1/3. Therefore, gear ratio equals 1 to 3. Now the driven gear is smaller. For every 1 rotation of the driver, the driven gear makes 3 rotations. So the driven gear rotates faster. What if both gears have the same number of teeth? Suppose driver gear has 40 teeth and driven gear has 40 teeth. Gear ratio equals 40 divided by 40. That equals 1. Therefore, gear ratio equals 1 to 1. The 2 gears rotate at the same speed. If the driver makes 10 rotations, the driven gear also makes 10 rotations. Because they mesh directly, they still rotate in opposite directions. Sometimes an examination gives you the diameters of the gears instead of the number of teeth. We use the formula. Gear ratio equals diameter of driven gear divided by diameter of driver gear. Suppose the driver diameter is 20 centimeters and the driven diameter equals 60 centimeters. Gear ratio equals 60 divided by 20. That equals 3. Therefore, gear ratio equals 3 to 1. The driven gear is 3 times larger. So the driver makes approximately 3 rotations for every 1 rotation of the driven gear. So whether the question gives you teeth or diameters, the same basic relationship applies. Now let us look at velocity ratio. Velocity ratio compares the rotational speed of the driven gear with the rotational speed of the driver gear. If the speeds are given in revolutions per minute, we calculate as velocity ratio equals driven gear RPM divided by driver gear RPM. But sometimes an examination does not give you the RPM values. Instead, it gives you the number of teeth on the gears. For 2 meshing gears, we can then calculate the same velocity ratio using the formula velocity ratio equals driver gear teeth divided by driven gear teeth. So, velocity ratio can be calculated using either rotational speeds in revolutions per minute, RPM, or the number of teeth on the gears. Both methods should give the same answer. Suppose driver gear equals 20 teeth and driven gear equals 80 teeth. Using the teeth, velocity ratio equals 20 divided by 80. That equals 1/4. Velocity ratio equals 1:4. Now suppose the driver rotates at 100 revolutions per minute. Because the driven gear is 4 times larger, it rotates at 25 revolutions per minute. Let us calculate velocity ratio using RPM. Velocity ratio equals 25 divided by 100. That also equals 1/4. Velocity ratio equals 1:4. So we get exactly the same answer using teeth. 20 divided by 80 is equal to 1:4. Using RPM, 25 divided by 100 is equal to 1:4. This shows that the 2 methods describe the same speed relationship. Gear ratio and velocity ratio describe 2 different things. Gear ratio compares the size of the driven gear with the driver gear. In this example, it is 4:1. Velocity ratio compares their rotational speeds. Here, it is 1:4. They are the inverse of each other. This means when one ratio is turned around, you get the other. So, a larger driven gear gives a larger gear ratio, but a slower output speed. Remember, gear ratio describes size, velocity ratio describes speed. Now let us calculate the actual speed of the driven gear. In an examination, you may be given the number of teeth on the gears and the speed of the driver gear, and then be asked to calculate the speed of the driven gear. The easiest method is to work in 2 steps. First, calculate the gear ratio. Then use the gear ratio to calculate the output speed. We use the formula output speed equals input speed divided by gear ratio. Remember, the input speed is the speed of the driver gear, while the output speed is the speed of the driven gear. Suppose the driver gear has 40 teeth, the driven gear has 80 teeth, and the driver rotates at 60 revolutions per minute. First, calculate the gear ratio. 80 divided by 40 equals 2. So, gear ratio equals 2:1. Now calculate the output speed. 60 divided by 2 equals 30. Therefore, driven gear speed equals 30 revolutions per minute. Now check whether the answer makes sense. The driven gear has more teeth and is larger than the driver gear, so it should rotate more slowly. The driver rotates at 60 revolutions per minute, while the driven gear rotates at 30 revolutions per minute. So our answer is reasonable. Exam tip: always check your final answer against the sizes of the gears. A larger driven gear should rotate more slowly, while a smaller driven gear should rotate faster. Want to stop losing easy marks on gear calculations? Use this simple exam method every time. First, identify the driver gear. Second, identify the driven gear. Third, write down the information you are given. Fourth, decide what you need to calculate: gear ratio, velocity ratio, or rotational speed. Then write the correct formula, substitute the values, and calculate the answer. Finally, check whether your answer makes sense. If the driven gear is larger, it should rotate more slowly. If the driven gear is smaller, it should rotate faster. This final check can help you spot mistakes. You can now calculate gear ratio using teeth or gig wheel diameter, work out velocity ratio, and determine the speed of a driven gear in RPM. Before you move on, please attempt the questions that follow and test yourself. Your free lesson notes are linked in the description, so download them and use them for revision. And if this lesson helped you, like the video and subscribe to Magfar Online so you do not miss the next one. Because in the next lesson, we go further into force ratio, mechanical advantage, unknown tooth numbers and unknown rotational speeds. That is where gear calculations really start to become interesting. This is Magfar Online, where learning never stops. Stay curious, stay sharp, and I will see you in the next video.